So it's been quite a while since I've done any sort of sprinkler repair type video, but today I've got a new one for you guys. So check this out. In this bag right here, we have a Hunter MP rotator. This is an MP 2000 90 through 210 degrees. And we also have this 4-inch Hunter ProSpray PRS40. Now let me show you what happened here. So as you can see right here, this ProSpray that's in the ground doesn't have a nozzle anymore. And if you look down there, you can actually still see the filter from the MP rotator that was on it. Now this sprinkler actually got run over with a car while it was running. So that's how this happened. This right here is the nozzle that used to be on it. As you can see, there's the tape I used to put over the adjustment screw at the top, and you can see part of the riser from the actual sprinkler body is broken off inside of this nozzle right there, which is why both of these need to be replaced. I've got a plan to make this process a little bit easier. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the innards of this sprinkler body out and drop them into the canister that's already in the ground, just so that way I don't have to dig it all the way up and replace everything in the dark, because as you guys can see, it is a little past midnight right now. But this needs to be done tonight because the sprinklers need to run because it's going to be very, very hot this week. Well, as usual here, we're going to start by getting the existing sprinkler dug up. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we're actually just going to be taking the innards out of this one and replacing them with the innards out of the new body that we purchased. So there it is right there, guys, in case you're ever wondering what was inside of a Hunter ProSpray. Big spring, your body cap, you have your riser seal right in there, and of course the actual riser itself, and this model has a pressure regulator and a check valve at the bottom. As I mentioned earlier, the filter from the MP rotator is stuck inside this riser. I actually can't even get that out, and the threads from this riser are actually snapped off and stuck inside of the old MP rotator. And for those wondering what this little white ring around the bottom is, this is the ratcheting mechanism for the riser. Because this line doesn't need to be flushed, I'm just going to go ahead and take the flush nozzle off of this. And this is how you do that. Very simple. Just unscrew it from the threads at the top of the riser right there. Just like that. And we're going to grab our brand new MP rotator and thread it onto the riser. Just like that. Now normally what you would do after this is done is you would take this entire body and screw it into your plumbing underground, but as I said, we're going to go ahead and take this apart just like this. And there you go. And that's what we're going to be putting into this existing canister in the ground. And lastly, we need to stick our piece of grass that we took out right back where it came from. And there we go. There's our half new ProSpray and brand new MP rotator. So on the bench right here, we have all the stuff that was replaced. I did finally manage to get the filter out of that riser, as you can see right here. Here's the riser itself. Here's the flush cap off of the new ProSpray. Here's the old body cap. As you can see, this is quite a bit dirtier and more weathered looking than the new one is, as you'd expect. We have our old retraction spring and the old MP rotator itself. These do have an indicator for where the left stop is. I know you're supposed to use them before you turn on your zone, but I usually don't, especially when it's at night, because they're not particularly easy to see. And in my opinion, it's just easier to turn it on, see where it's spraying, and just fix it while it's running. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And yes, we will be keeping this brand new canister because you never know if you'll need any extras. We do still have the Hunter ICC2. If you want to see the video I did back in 2017 of installing this thing, go ahead and click the card in the top right corner of the screen. But inside of this controller, check this out. I've got a bunch of tools right here. I have a tool that you use to hold up Hunter's rotors. I have a flush cap, the MP rotator tool, and under that is a rotor tool. Now, all we're going to need out of here for right now is the MP rotator tool. So I'm going to go ahead and not close this all the way because this does need to go back in there. But we're going to go ahead and turn the system to manual, zone 2, and start. And look at that, we were actually not too far off from where it's actually supposed to be spraying. Not bad at all. We're gonna go ahead and turn it with the ratcheting riser just like that. And it actually looks like we didn't even need the MP rotator adjustment tool. Yep, that's lined up pretty much perfect. Check that out, guys. I know it's dark, you can't really see it too well, but there's our brand new MP rotator and half of a brand new ProSpray doing its thing. There you go, guys. That's gonna be it for the first sprinkler repair video that I've done since maybe 2017, 2018, sometime around there. But I hope you enjoyed this little blast of nostalgia. It really did feel like 2014 going back and doing this again. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thank you for watching.